Grand Rising, fellas. Actually, it's about 8 p.m. right now. This is gonna be a late upload, bro. First off, man, I hope you guys are having a blessed day. Apologies for the late uploads, guys. Just the way it is with my schedule, bro. You know, these videos take time, man. I wish I could just snap my fingers and upload a video like that. But you know, you gotta export it, you gotta process it, you gotta make sure that YouTube doesn't block it, all types of crazy stuff, man. But we're not here to talk about videos right now, guys. We're gonna talk about, actually, I'm gonna get personal in this video. Look at this, somebody's missing their cat. But I'm gonna get excuse me, I'm gonna get personal in this video. I'm gonna open up to you guys about my life. I'm a little bit hesitant on this because the thing is with me, bro, I'm actually I would consider myself a very private person. You know, even though I'm on YouTube, I like to keep things to myself. And that's not even just on YouTube, that's just me in general, man. Kind of a bad thing, kind of a good thing, right? And you know, earlier this year I made a video about, you know, how I got into a physical altercation with my dad. I actually put that video on private, but I'll go ahead and open it up again to you guys. You know, this is the no pain, no progression journey, guys. So, you know, one day when I'm gonna leave this planet, my ashes are gonna be buried somewhere underneath or smoked away. So, you know, I just gotta leave my legacy here, man. This is part of the process, man, because if you ask me, bro, I'm the chosen one. You guys are the chosen ones too. You know, I always appreciate all my supporters, man. All the real homies worldwide, nationwide. And you know, I encourage you guys to just be different, man. Be yourself and be different. Be real. All right? So let's go ahead and get into what I'm about to talk about. You guys see the title, adulting. Should I move out? Should I save money? Or should I invest in a car? So here's my situation, guys. I'm currently 23. Your boy's about to be 24. If I do see 24, thank you. By the grace of God, thank you. You know, I got a good amount of money saved up. I'm not gonna, that part I'm gonna leave out just because when it comes to money, bro, everybody's trying to count your pockets, bro. I'm not about to do that. But let's just say, you know, I have a good job. I work a career that I like. Don't plan to do it forever, but you know I'll never run out of a job. That's what I'm trying to get at. Right now I'm working part-time, but eventually I'm gonna be transitioning to full-time. I've been applying for some positions, and as well as some people walking around losing train of thought. And you know, I've been at this stage now in my life, right, at 23 transitioning to 24, where I'm thinking if I should make that investment and move out, like go rent, or maybe I should even, you know, get my own car. Because if you guys don't know, if I'm taking public transit, I got a bus, and then SkyTrain, and then I got a bus again. That takes me like 2 hours, bro. Plus with the traffic in this city, man, it gets crazy, bro. It gets crazy. So, you know, I do consider having a car. Of course, you gotta think about gas, maintaining it. Here in Canada, you know, the winters get a little bit crazy, man. So that's something to keep in mind, right? So yeah, I've thought about purchasing a car. Of course, not anything crazy like a Beamer or something, but just something to get me from point A to point B, right? Because after all, that's what a car is used for. And I'm not the type to, you know, floss my shit like, oh, look at me. I'm not the type to floss my stuff like, oh, look at me, I'm, you know, Mr. Flashy. Maybe when I really got it, when that day comes. But as of now, I'm gonna keep my head down, stay in my own lane, and stay grinding, right? I believe in delayed gratification. I don't want things handed to me. I don't want things spoon fed to me. I like going through the progress. I like going through the process. So let's say option A is a car. Okay, so I could invest in a car, you know, considering that my work is far, and it would be nice to, you know, pick up my bros in the whip and just use it as convenience, right? You know, sometimes when I do take the Ubers, it's a pain in the ass, because sometimes, bro, I had a Uber that it smelled like pure cigarettes, man, and it was a nice car too. It was a Tesla, right? And guys, I got so lightheaded and so dizzy in that situation. This guy was just looking at me like, oh, this guy's talking to a camera. Why is he talking to a camera? I'm vlogging, but bro, sometimes these Ubers, they be driving crazy. They be stinking up their car, man. It's unbelievable. And they get 5 stars, right? So option A could be investing in a car. And I'd also like to add too that I have pretty solid credit. I haven't had that time to build it up all the way, just because, you know, I'm still fairly new with that, but it's pretty solid. And then we have option B. Invest in your own property. This could be renting, or it could be your own house. So recently I had a coworker that put a 5%, what was it, like a down payment for a house of, the total cost was I think like $500,000. If you ask me, that's pretty good, man. And you know, I was talking to my mom about it, and I was like, oh, I didn't know you could do that. 5%. Bro, if I had that money right now, bro, I think I would have pulled that trigger, man. Of course, you gotta consider extra things like, you know, taxes, you know, all that other extra stuff, right? For me, excuse me, if I'm investing in a house and I got 25K, I would probably save up 10 to maybe even 15, 20 more K, just to be on that safe landing zone, right? And the reason why I would want a house, well, hey guys, the property goes up. It'll be my own space. It'll be so free, and it would just bring a different energy to these videos, man. I oh my goodness, the amount of videos I record and upload, and guys, I know how to be independent, man. I know how to be alone. I know how to be independent. I know how to take care of myself. I'm gonna get into this a little more later, but living with your parents, guys, as thankful as I am, bro, it's great. But after a while, you get older, you start to crave your own space, right? So that's option B. Option B is go invest in your own property. But if I am gonna do that, which I think I will actually, now that I'm speaking about it, it's definitely gonna take time. Excuse the lighting, by the way. Like I said, it's 8 p.m. The only lighting right now I got is this lamppost right here. So if it's dark, it's dark. But like I said, it's gonna take time, gonna take a lot of delayed gratification, and I don't mind waiting. I don't mind working for it, because I know when that day does come, it's gonna feel really good. How you doing? It's gonna feel really good, and it's gonna feel fulfilling, you know? Like I said, I don't like things that are just given to me, bro. Guys, I promise you guys, I've been working since I was 13 years old, delivering newspapers. That was my first job, and man, I worked my ass off at that job, bro. I can honestly tell you guys, face to face, bro, I really worked my ass off. So, you know, I don't mind the delayed gratification. I'm 23 right now. Let's say if I gotta wait 10 more years, I'll be 33. Hey man, it'll be worth it. But at the same time, bro, the housing in Canada, it's weird, man. It just keeps going up. We'll see how the economy goes, but regardless, I'm gonna save my money. Option B, save the money. It's gonna take time. Most definitely it'll be worth it, and especially if I do want my own family, Now I don't know about that, guys. Like having my own family, I'm not really with that marriage right now. You know, your boy's a quote-unquote bachelor right now. But who knows? And another thing I'd like to add to is, although I'm working my own job right now, guys, the no pain no progression journey is gonna evolve, man. I definitely am gonna have that side hustle, personal training, real estate. You know, I'm gonna have to get into that eventually. But right now I'm just working my job. I'm staying my own. How you doing? How you doing? A lot of people acknowledging me because I got the camera. But eventually I'm gonna have to evolve into that stage of my life. I know, 25 years old and after, right? Ideally. So that's option B. Now I'm gonna get into option B.5, and I say 0.5 because the other option is to, I'm trying to look for my Benjamin. Excuse me, let me take a hit. Shout out to y'all, bro. If you're still watching this, shout out to you. All right, option B.5 is to rent a property. I just had 2 apartment viewings today. There was one, let's call it spot A, $1,800 a month. That's pricey, man. $1,800 a month, but the place is very clean, very nice, not too big, but it's minimalistic. Very close to the SkyTrain station, white walls, very modern feel to it, and right beside the city, you know, where the SkyTrain station is, where you know, grocery stores. They got a park over there. There's some like junkies over there, man, in that area, so that's kind of the downside to it. That's kind of the downer to it. But that's option A, spot A. Now spot B, I just actually came back from spot B. Now what I like about spot B, guys, is that it's actually right, not ribs, excuse me, loud ass motorcycle, I gotta raise my voice. But option B is very, very, very close to where I am currently right now. And what I like about this place, besides how close it is that the spot is bigger. It's almost built like a house. It's 1 room. It's, if I'm rounding it up, 1,690, but to round it up, I'm gonna say $1,700 a month. So I can save that extra $100. I also like to add too, for option A, we got laundry, and then the other stuff, the utilities is included. I think the water is separate. I believe hydro is separate. And then electricity, no, sorry, utilities are separate, but the laundry is there. Laundry's there. And then they even had some amenities, like, you know, you got a game room, you got the pool, there's like a nice high-rise type of place. Could definitely see myself recording videos on there. Plus the gym is included. That's a big plus. The gym is not too big, but you know, for what it is, it's worth it, right? What else I got? Like what else I had? Like a social lounge, like kind of like a game room, which was cool, right? So those are kind of the things to keep in mind for option A, or sorry, option B. No, sorry, option A, spot A, the first one I was talking about, the 1,800 one. Excuse me, guys. Spot B, this one that I'm just talking about right now. Spot B, the thing is, it's a little bit far from, like, the bus station is a little bit far, and it seems like it's a little bit further from where I am. So if I'm gonna be going to work, I feel like I'd be a little bit late. And as we all know, time is money, time is important. So that's kind of a downer. And I was like, man, I think I would be late coming to work because I would have to bus SkyTrain again. And also, what's another downer of that place? Another downer, I didn't really like the guy who introduced me to it. But another downer is, oh yeah, utilities are separate again. But the thing is with me, guys, I'm not really a hot water user. I freaking love cold water, man. I am a cold water type of person. I like to wake up. And let's talk about the pros now, because one pro that's coming up to mind, not utilities, internet is included. Internet is included, guys, with the rent. As well as the place is bigger, man. This place looked like a house, bro, because of the way it was designed. I like it too. It was minimalistic. I think the lighting could have been better, but that's okay. The thing is with option A has very nice lighting, because it's literally a balcony, bro. It's a high-rise apartment, so that was nice. But then the thing is with option B, it's kind of closed off. It's almost like, how do I explain it? Like the windows, man, I don't know, the windows was closed there. But for option B, I think that the view could have been better, you know. Since I'm talking about a house, it's not really like a high-rise apartment where you're seeing a better overview of the city. This is more so kind of closed off. Like if you looked at this house, like this one right here, it's kind of like that, but you know, 2 windows, and then like it's like, man, I don't know how to describe it. I'll put up a picture to you guys, man. I'll definitely put up a picture, but you guys will know exactly what I'm talking about. All right, so that's kind of like a downer. Another pro is just the space in that place, man. The space in that place was, like I said, built like a house, built like a home. Living room was nice. The couch was already there. And then oh man, these are kids right here. Another pro is oh yeah, the laundry is in there too. They had a washer and a dryer, and the bathroom is bigger, man. And overall it's just a little bit more bigger than option A, right? And plus the rent is $100 cheaper, so that was cool. Thinking of another pro right now. Let me see. Right, like I said, it's close to the gym here where C-Dog and I train. Straight out right there. Oh, almost dropped the camera. Another pro. What's another pro about that place, man? Wi-Fi. Just the area, bro. I'm gonna say that. I think the area overall is just like, it's what gets me, man. Although, you know, the bus station is far. That's another downer, actually. Add that to the downer. I'm kind of all over the place. That's another downer. What else, man? Another downer. Location. I think that's it, man. Sorry if that was like super complicated or got very mixed up, but I went to visit 2 places today. Option A, 1800, right beside the SkyTrain station, high-rise apartment. Internet separate, but utilities, yeah, utilities is separate, but laundry is included, right? 1800 for that, plus you get the amenities. Option B, just to recap again, option B, right beside my current place, right beside my current gym. Location is, I'm already familiar with it. It's nice, spacious, as well as you know, Wi-Fi included. Downside, far away from the bus station, starts a little bit late. I don't think it starts late. It starts at 5 a.m. That's early, but you know, the way the distance is, you know, so it's gonna be like another 2 hours and then some. And I think this bus has more stops, right? So that's a downer. Plus, I don't get that crazy high-rise view that I would like, that balcony view. It seemed a little bit dark in there. You know, I like the white walls. They had white walls, which made it, you know, that minimalistic feel, clean feel to it. But it seemed dark in there, right? And so, what's another downer? Downer is you know, that there's no amenities, no crazy stuff like that. Of course, you get the whole neighborhood and the park, but utilities is separate. So that's another downer. Trying to think of something else. Utilities, price point 1690, not bad. If we're adding like Wi-Fi and all this, actually Wi-Fi is included, but if we're adding like extra bills like groceries, you know, let's round it up to 1800, right? So that is the option of moving out. Okay, now let's talk about the third option, option C. Was it 3 or C? I don't know. Either way, let's keep going. Follow me, guys, follow me. And that is to just simply save money, grind, find my side hustle, find more of what I'm passionate about. Because, you know, when you're paying bills and all that stuff, I would imagine that that time or that energy is kind of taken away from you. So you can't really, I guess you can make time for side hustles even when you're paying bills. But, you know, sometimes you need that extra money to make money, right? Is what I'm getting at. You know, I could buy another camera for our future equipment, is what I mean. To make money, or to make money, you got to spend money, you know. What else is a pro? Pro is, you know, I'm not paying as much for that rent. I'm not paying that crazy rent price, right? Another pro, I'm right here, right close to Sea Dog. I'm right here with my bros. Another pro, already used to this place. I know this place in and out. And of course, you know, just living with your parents, man, is like, you know, you're not paying as much for stuff, right? You're not worrying about stuff as much. But I also like to add, guys, I do my best to maintain a house, keep a clean house. I don't like that messy, crazy stuff, man. I'm not with that, man. I believe cleanliness is close to godliness, guys. Look good, feel good, just to smell good. You know, cleanliness is important, man. I don't like smelling bad and all that stuff, right? Now let's talk about some cons. What time is it right now? I think it's about 8. Cons, guys, I'm far from work, right? If I would have lived at that spot, that 1800 spot, I think going to work, going to places, even being around the area with my bros is like, it wouldn't be a problem. The thing is, the bus stations here is a little bit far, and as well as you know, just what else? I want to get into this, all right? Being with my parents, man, I'll be honest with you guys, man. It sucks to say this, but my relationship with my parents ever since last year or a year and a half ago, it hasn't been the best ever since that, bro. You know, it's just kind of like back and forth, arguing, bickering. And the thing is, man, it can be very damaging to your mental health, bro. Like, I know I don't want to sound like a little bitch on here, guys. I'll be real, but I've been sticking it through for quite some time now, you know. There's been plenty of times where, like, I would feel discouraged, man. And that's not a good feeling, guys. You want to be around people that's encouraging you. That's why I love being around my bros. You want to bring, especially being up on here on YouTube, man, you want to be positive, man. I don't want to come on here and be like ranting all the time to you guys, having to make another relapse video on seeing retention for you guys, man. That's not what no pain, no progression is, bro. But, you know, sometimes when you keep being surrounded in that negative energy, bro, it can really do things to your mental. I'm telling you guys, man. That's why I'm actually very careful with who I surround myself with in general, bro. You gotta be careful out here. But like I said, that's one of the downers, man, is my relationship with my parents. It hasn't been the best. Like it came to that point, man, where I just kind of stopped caring, bro. But it's like I still have to interact with them, you know. I think the thing is, though, hey, I might have to get a new car, because if I do get a car, bro, I can just kind of drive away and escape somewhere. So that might be an option, but right now it's definitely more on the save money. Another downer is that I don't have control over anything, man. Going back with the car, man, like I wish I owned that car, but I don't, you know. I actually had an argument with my dad because when I came back from camping, phone's battery's at 23%. But when I came back from camping, bro, like he just started, you know, getting mad at me because it was dirty. And I'm like, man, you can literally just wash that off, you know. Now I understand, you know, that the car smelled like campfire, but it wasn't that bad. I had a Sentry in the compartment right beside me, bro. And you know, that was something that just happened. And actually, even before this video, I was talking to my mom, and we got into an argument again about, I'm not even gonna get into that, bro, but it was basically about purchasing a house, man. You know, another downer is the fact that, by the way, I can get a job out here since with me working in the hospital. But let me explain this to you guys, right? So I don't know how it is in the US. I don't know how it is in Australia or wherever. But over here in Canada and in my province, we have something called seniority. Now, seniority is basically the amount of hours